Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today you find me doing a small job to my MG ZT190 Husley Bear.
Welcome to Beards and Bangers!
So as you may remember, I had this doubled-in unit fitted a few weeks ago, and I found this spare microphone in my bag of electronic bits, and young Austin very kindly plumbed this in for me. But this microphone doesn't work. So I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to go and buy another microphone. However, I got home, looked in the box that the radio came in, and found that it came supplied with a microphone. It's just that Halford's never bothered to fit it in the first place. So today we're going to put this microphone on the car so we can make it more modern, use the hands-free, and be compliant with traffic law. Right, so our first job is to get the eyebrow off so we can actually get the radio out. Now this is held in by two little screws that are under here somewhere, I think. And we've got to be careful not to damage the radio. Oh, where are these? Where are these bloody holes? They're under here somewhere. There they are. Right, so I'll get in there with a screwdriver. And of course I've forgotten you're actually supposed to pull this piece of trim out first. So now I've done that, I can find the screw holes. My eyesight, it really is quite shocking. There we are, finally found it. There's one. There's t'other. Right, I'll get these undone, and then we'll get the radio out so we can get to the back and change the where the microphone cable basically. All right, so that's the Algenbrow out. Just a couple little screws like that, and then we've got two screws holding in the radio, one there and one there. So we shall attempt to get those out as well. Right, so I've got two screws, one there, a bit difficult. Haven't really got anywhere to put the camera to show you this in great detail. But what we can do is just pop those screws down there. I can just flip the radio out so you can see our connections at the back. So we've got our DAB aerial, which is that bit up there. This is our microphone that we're going to have to pull through. And I might try and use this to actually fish the new microphone through. Then we've got our connector, which goes to the ISO loom. So let's get some trim down and then we can get this microphone fitted properly. Right, so the way the microphone is currently fitted, the cable comes down here and then is going sort of behind the air vent, and then this bit of trim just literally pulls out. It's not difficult to get out, so we can just gently release that, he says. That's out, and then we'll be able to see where our cable will go. There we are, there's the bit of trim that goes under the steering wheel, and we can probably just have a little feel around and find this microphone cable. And you can see we pull it under the steering wheel, the cable's twitching, so hopefully that's going to help us. So we've got this bit of side trim out as well, so the microphone's basically coming down the inside of that, and it's wrapping round here, which it tucks into nicely, and then we can just hide it behind here. So quite straightforward. So we'll undo this microphone, and I'll pop you down for a second. Oh dear, I can show you like that. It's a strange video really, with me upside down like this. There we are. So here's our new microphone. There's a nice lot of cable on there, so that's good news. And we've got this rather, put you back up the right way, got this rather funny clip on here, which I'm not entirely sure where that should go, but we'll just make sure that that's in the right place. So we'll get the microphone in first, and then yeah, we sort of use a bit of jiggery pokery to get it in the right place. Right, so after a bit of fiddling around, I've managed to get the aerial microphone hidden behind this trim. That trim's not sitting terribly well, but the microphone is in, so we can. Oh, it doesn't help when that doesn't happen. Yes, the microphone's a bit dangly, but it's really as best we can do. Let's tuck it in there for a minute. We've got this bit of trim hitting the sun blind, which isn't great, especially this time of year, because we will hopefully need our sun blind. Oh, that sounds doesn't sound very good. I'll leave you like that for a minute. We managed to fish the cable through, so we can now get that in, and we're pretty much done. Right, so the trim's back in underneath, the microphone's up here, managed to fettle it around a bit so it's not catching the sun visor. Well, it's moved again. I'll have to, yeah, we'll fettle that into place. Managed to drop a screw, but I've used my magnetic pickup tool to recover that, so all is not lost. We'll get this screwed back in, and then we shall make a phone call, which I shan't let you hear because that's private, and we'll test out this hands-free system on this phone. Yeah, it's this eyebrow slightly loose, but it's been on and off a few times, so it's not going to remain rigid. But yeah, the only other thing with this radio is there's no stay for this here, so it's flapping around. Now, one thing I do need to do is to get the correct interface for the remote control, so I can use the steering wheel controls. There is a cable for that, but I believe there's also an adapter, so I'm not going to sort of permanently fix this until I'm absolutely happy with that. I will keep looking for another face here as well, because this is just kind of glued in here, which it shouldn't be. But you know, this is I wouldn't say daily, but it's a car I use a lot, and it's my practical modern classic, if you like. So it's important to have the hands-free, the sat nav, all the sort of modern gubbins. Let's just test the microphone out. So if I go, "Hey Siri," so we can see there that Siri is appearing. So that means the microphone's working, because the microphone on the phone is disabled.
I'm not sure I understand.
When it's plugged in.
Is there something else I can help with?
Like that. Goodbye, Siri. So yeah, so that's all done. I shall spin you round. So yeah, the continuing modernisation of Husley Bear, the MG ZT 190. Yeah, what's next for this car? Back on the rolling road at some point with Tom Force, so we need to get that organised. Now we've got the exhaust done, plugs changed, coil packs checked, front pipe sorted out as well, so it should be, and ram air panel filter in the original air housing. We should get a good result on the dyno, so get a bit more than the 173 brake horsepower that Husley's currently putting out. So this has not been the most exciting video. It's a bit of a shot of my knees, dropping screws, fiddling with trim, not being able to see what I'm doing because I can't hold the camera. But thank you for watching anyway. Thank you for those of you who are members. If you want to join the channel, it's greatly appreciated. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please like and share as well. It's greatly appreciated. I will say goodbye for now. Goodbye.